It's 2Sneaky, man. And we back with another sneaky video, you feel me? Back with another body cam film, dash cam film, interview, interrogation. You feel me? We get straight into it like always. Make sure you get over there on my Twitch, because we live stream every day, man. Let's get it, man.
I want to be the Randy John that tells the truth, the Randy John that cares about, because I know you are.
Detectives press a 14-year-old boy for the truth in front of his grandmother as they question him about whether he sexually assaulted a 91-year-old woman.
She deserves the truth to be told, and you know it.
Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy. This is a really disturbing case. Last June, Jesse Stone, he was a 14-year-old boy in Reddick, Florida, who was living with his grandparents and going to summer school. Now he's likely going to prison for a very long time. Body camera footage from the early morning hours of June 9th, 2024 shows Marion County Sheriff's deputies at a 91-year-old woman's home after she'd called to say she'd been sexually assaulted.
Okay, I'm up here in Reddick. I'm at a house. A 91-year-old lady calls in saying she was just raped. We get on scene. She's beat up really bad.
Now, it was late at night, and this was a terrifying call. Who would do this to a 91-year-old woman? Deputies started walking the property looking for clues or someone possibly hiding. Others started securing the crime scene.
But we'll just get some tape. We'll lock down the house. Once she shoots out, we'll wrap it up. Okay. It's our crime scene. I got evidence coming, major crimes coming. K9's coming, one's coming.
Who do you want to go with her to the hospital?
I don't care, as long as someone goes. I mean, if you talk to her, that's fine. Being it's a female, maybe Alyssa can go a little bit more comfortable.
There was that lady's moved out of the way, right?
The one that was with the phone.
Yeah.
Hey, have the neighbor with the phone step out of our way.
This is a very, very serious case, so it was all hands on deck. The rest of the neighborhood could be in danger with a rapist on the loose.
If a person kill a 91-year-old, if a person sexually assault a 91-year-old, if a person even touch a kid and he knock off a kid, no one in the world should not be scared. No one in the world should not be scared, because we know you a bitch. Nigga, you kill kids, you touch on kids, or you touch on elders, you's a bitch. What the nigga, no one in the world is not scared of you, nigga. You is bottom of the scary person list, nigga. Like, nigga, you not even on the list, motherfucker. Matter of fact. Like, come on, nah. Nigga, 40 would have wanted that nigga.
She saw a shadow approaching her, and all of a sudden he just started wailing on her. She's significantly injured in her face and got a big gash on her arm. She's 91 years old. So she says that the guy sounded Hispanic and he was telling her to be still and penetrated her with his fingers. And she said that he felt like he was not erect, but maybe trying to be. She said it lasted about 15,
That's hard?
Yeah.
Yeah, she says he never took off his pants.
She said he never took off his pants, and it lasted about 15-20 minutes, and he left about 5 to 10 minutes prior to us going 97.
Now, 97 is part of a police code, meaning that deputies have arrived at a call, collecting and preserving evidence.
Nigga, you going to prison for fingering? You ready to go to prison for fingering, nigga? Nigga, Nigga, you ready to go to prison for fingering? Nigga, you ready to do life for fingering? You ready to get the pen for fingering? And second of all, I don't think he Hispanic. I don't think full Hispanic. He didn't look Hispanic to me. I gotta hear him talk. If he ain't Hispanic, that should be a problem, nigga. Cause that whole long. But nah, he ready to go to prison for fingering? Yeah.
Of course, going to be very important in this case, and it appears plenty of evidence was left behind by the perp.
I'm sorry, I didn't know evidence was coming out. I gave Christian the dress and the underpants, 2 separate bags.
That's fine.
There's no anywhere, like when you walk around the house, no evidence of like her falling or anything. So everything she's saying is adding up. Everything is on her bed. Blood everywhere on her bed.
The neighbor said that only Hispanics that she knows is right across this road right here on this side. Right.
I want to tell you about Upside. It's a free...
Motherfucker. Hey, we not here for this shit. Niggas do the Upside, Cash App, all that extra shit. It's not real, nigga. We don't do none of that, nigga.
Not obviously. Hey, did you see anybody run through here or anything?
Not to my yard, but I went in the house at 9:30 to eat dinner.
Okay.
And came back out with my son and said he saw all the cars come up here.
Okay.
And I was sitting there for a minute.
Your son live here too?
Huh?
Your son live here too?
Yeah, my son lives here. My daughter and son-in-law are down here from West Virginia on vacation. There was a car earlier that came up there, like when it's still daylight out there, but I think that was one of her.
Talking too much. Nigga, you're talking too much. Chill. Police officer asks you some dumb nigga. Yeah, that's it, man. You feel me? That's it, man. Yeah, my son-in-law down here from like, nah, don't say none of that. It ain't none of their business.
Okay. I think
you look familiar, like I've seen the car before.
Okay.
But nobody's been in my yard because I got dogs out and stuff.
Right. Okay.
She okay?
I hope.
I mean, I've known this lady since I was 10 years old.
Okay. I mean, it appears somebody was over there messing with the house. So.
That lady's daughters wanted her to move so many times out of here too. She kept saying no.
All right.
Later that day, deputies talked to more neighbors.
I was out in the back working in my shop. I guess when all this was going down, I never heard nobody yell or anything. That's what was weird.
During the night?
Yeah.
So what you saying? You saying the lady liked it? What you saying? What you mean by that? What you mean you didn't hear nobody yell? The hoe was yelling, nigga. What the hoe was yelling? Where you was, nigga? So what you saying? You said the 91 wanted it? What you saying? You saying she wanted it? You said she liked it or something? Come on now, chill. Chill, nigga.
I didn't come in till 9:30. Came back outside, and then said all these lights thrown up the road. That's when I came back out and talked to you.
Did the deputies talk to you last night?
Well, I gave them my name and stuff. Yeah, they just said, "Did you see anything?" I said, "No, I didn't see nothing." And they can't come through my yard because them two are out.
Sure.
Unless they jump fences. So.
Okay. You guys have video surveillance?
No, I got a set, but I don't have them up there. I'm crippled, so I've been trying to.
What the victim told police was absolutely terrifying. According to court documents, the woman said when the defendant jumped or pounced on top of her, she began to fight him by trying to push him off. Then he struck her face with his fists. Now keep in mind, as I told you, this is a 91-year-old woman laying in her bed in her own home. She told detectives she told the attacker to get off of her. Then she repeatedly prayed, "Dear God, please help me." And the defendant told her to shut up. Shut up. Next, the victim said her underwear was torn off.
That fuck nigga, he was trying to get in there. You ready to go to jail for fingering, nigga? Nigga, you took her underwear off like she was down a 10. You feel me? This nigga took her underwear. I can imagine a fool doing this shit. He's going to jail. If he would have told me his story, I would have just sat there and like, You know you going to jail, right? Man, this shit is funny when he's saying it, but you know you going to jail, right? I would have had to tell him this shit, man. You want to go to jail for fingering, nigga? You ready to do life for that? That nigga tripping. That nigga tripping. Lucky he didn't hit because, like, you would have been even nastier. You just nastier after you did this already. But hitting, yeah, you would have been disgusting, nigga.
Ended up face down and she was sexually assaulted. But then it stopped and the man left. During the investigation, detectives had encountered...
Do this nigga speak any motherfucking Spanish? Espanol. Do this motherfucker speak this? Somebody please tell me. He better speak Spanish. This nigga better be Mexican, Puerto Rican. He better be Cuban. This nigga better be something. He better be something when he in that interrogation room. He look like a nasty nigga though.
14-year-old boy named Jesse Stone in the neighborhood. They noticed a red stain on his clothes and asked to get a swab. His grandmother consented to that and him giving a DNA sample. Then 8 days after the sexual assault, detectives received the results that showed that Jesse Stone's DNA was left on the 91-year-old victim. They brought Jesse Stone into the sheriff's office in handcuffs. They sat him in a room by himself for quite a while.
Man, you doing all right? You need anything? All right, Jesse, I'm Ryan, and we're
nigga not
talking just a little bit. Okay, we're waiting for your mom to get over here, just so we can all be here and talk and figure out what's going on. All right?
That is profound.
You sure you don't want water or anything? Okay. If you need something, just give this door a little knock. All right? Okay. Cool.
Jesse is in this room for more than 2 hours, and eventually they give him a blanket. It was likely very cold in that room with the AC on. It is Florida in June, after all. They move Jesse Stone later to an interview room, and his grandma, who's raising him, shows up.
Jesse, I'm going to ask you some questions. It might seem a little bit weird, but this is just to help me understand and to make sure that I'm on the same page as you. So, do you understand the difference between the truth and a lie?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me what the truth means to you.
The truth is...
If a police officer start asking you motherfucking questions like this, nigga, don't answer them. Don't answer them. Nigga, don't answer me. That's like asking a motherfucker what's the difference between the last name and the middle name. Nigga, I'm not answering that question. I would have sat there. I'm not answering that. No, I'm not. Fuck that. Like, oh shit, I was about to say.
What actually happened?
Okay. What's a lie mean?
Something that's made up or not true.
Okay.
The detectives read Jesse his rights, and they ask him about being out in the neighborhood the night that the woman was assaulted.
Do you remember that night? So when I showed you that video of you walking, so that would have been late Saturday night.
Yes.
Do you remember everything that you did that night?
Yeah, I couldn't go to sleep, so I got up and I headed down the road to watch the cars that are coming from the concert. I've watched them, the cars looking for modified vehicles for a while, and then I went walking across the street for, I'm guessing, an hour before I came back to my house.
So you heard there that the detectives had seen Jesse Stone on video in the neighborhood. They'd also met him in the neighborhood. Then Jesse Stone talked about seeing the victim hours before she was attacked. It was something the victim had already told the detectives, that the boy she knew as Randy John had stopped by.
Where was she at?
On the front porch, sitting in her rocking chair in front of
Randy John. She know Randy John, y'all. She know him. Y'all. Look, she know him. Hey, you know the 91-year-old, she a victim, but I'm just saying, but look at this, though. She know him, right? If a motherfucker I know even try to stick a nigga up, I'ma know your voice. Joe knew him. How the heck? He was an Hispanic boy. This nigga not Hispanic. I don't give a fuck if this nigga 1%. This nigga not Hispanic. Hell no.
Okay, gotcha. So what was the last time, like, before then, when you had seen her, or I guess talked with her, like, kind of like you did that day?
The last time I'd seen her before that was probably about, I want to say a week and a half before. She was driving down the road from like church or something.
Oh, okay.
And she just stopped and said hi.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, do you remember the last time, like, my understanding when we spoke the first time, and correct me if I got this wrong, that you, when you were younger, you used to go over and talk with her quite a bit.
Yeah, I'd go over, talk, help her.
The detectives then asked Jesse Stone whether he had ever been in certain parts of the victim's home. And this leads to their big gotcha moment in this long exchange.
So she's never asked for your help to do those types of, like, household chores, so like laundry or whatever? Okay.
No, I've helped with the laundry machine, but not to do laundry.
Not like you've never done her laundry for her or bed.
You're supposed to always stay a step ahead of these cracker. When the cracker asked you, the cracker put it on a plate for him. He supposed to say yeah. Bitch, the crackers put the shit on the plate. They put that motherfucker on a plate. I'm answering that bit, yeah. Hey, so what you doing there? Like, you do clothes? Like, you be doing the laundry? Yeah. I do her laundry. I put the groceries in that bitch. I fixed the laundry. Like, I fixed the motherfucking washer and dryer before. That was on a plate for him. He could have said yeah. This nigga said no. Gotcha, bitch. That was the gotcha moment, bitch. I got you, bitch. You stupid. You should have said yeah.
Anything like that? No. You've never, like, taken a nap or slept in any of her bedrooms or anything like that?
No.
That's how you catch his ass.
Do you remember if you've ever been in any of those bedrooms?
No.
No.
Got you again.
No. I've never been in any room other than the living room, kitchen, the bathroom.
This motherfucker on the road today.
Well, Randy Dunn, I think you probably know that I wouldn't ask that question unless I had a reason to.
Exactly. When the crackers ask you a question, nigga, they know it, nigga. They know it, nigga, so stay a step ahead of them. They know it. What's the point of me answering a question you know? Since they know the question, you gotta manipulate the question. Flip the question around. Add shit to the shit they don't know. Come on, now that hoe didn't ask you that question for nothing, nigga. You supposed to say yeah. But you're nasty, so don't say yeah. Motherfucker, cause you're nasty.
So, I'm just gonna be honest with you because, I mean, I feel like you've been mostly honest with me. And I know your mom's been honest with me. Is it okay if I call you his mom?
Yeah.
Guardian? Okay, I don't mean to.
It's okay, yeah.
But when I came over to you on,
Yeah.
I think that was Sunday, and I was asking you about your clothes and the video and such, and I explained that I wanted to get your DNA because I knew that you had been over there before because you mentioned, like you told us today, that you had talked with her. So I knew that you're, at the very least, there would be evidence of you being in the porch.
Yeah.
Right? So I went and met with your mom, and you guys signed a consent form, and we got your DNA.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So we sent your DNA and the sex kit up to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, who does the testing stuff for stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay. Is there any reason at all that your DNA would be on her clothes?
Yeah, we when I said goodbye to her, we hugged. Like a
Say yes, senor. Say something in Spanish.
That's
Let me be a little bit more specific. Your DNA was on her underwear.
What?
And so I want.
Hey, look. That dumbass look people make, that ain't gonna work no more, my boy. Even a nigga who telling the truth will make that face. A liar will make that face. We can't make that face no more. We know you're lying. Nigga said, what? Yeah. Squint his eyes and shit, he lying. Bitch, he lying, bitch. You thought you were... Bitch, we caught you 3 times. Bitch, we caught you. You let the crackers manipulate your mind like that, nigga. We got
you to really use this time here to be honest with me about what happened that night, because I think that we know what happened, and I think that your mom knows what happened because she also wrote down a list of times that you went in and out of the house.
Wow.
The times that the call came in.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Look, this is nasty and disgusting, right? It is. But the grandma over there looking like, I finna turn your ass in. She looking like, I finna turn your ass in. You going to jail today. Look how she looking. Like a police officer. Can't trust the grandma, bitch. You can't trust the grandma. He did nasty shit, but the grandma trying to turn his ass in. The grandma not on his side.
And I think you probably know that you wouldn't be in here unless we had a good reason to put you in.
I don't know about that.
I don't see. What?
It's not about see, Randy John. It's truth.
Yeah, truth. It's impossible for my DNA to be on her underwear.
That's what we like to think too, brother, but that stuff doesn't lie, that stuff doesn't get made up. And sometimes the truth can be hard. You seem like a really good guy, man. You seem like you got a good head on your shoulders, you can make connections with people that need help, you go out there and you help other people. And
no! Hey, you manipulate his mind again, nigga, look. Nigga, he was fucking with the old hoe cause nigga, he wanted to hit the whole hoe. He was plotting on the old hoe. He been wanting to hit the old hoe, nigga. Don't let this nigga fool you, nigga. This nigga ain't kind, nigga. He been wanting to hit. This nigga been wanting to hit, nigga. Stop playing. He just had to figure out what time she go to sleep. All that extra junk. He had to figure all this side. You feel me? Once he figured all this out, strike point. And that's what his nasty ass did. He didn't like the hoe. He just wanted to fuck with the bed. He had his eyes on the old hoe the whole time. Get his ass up out of here. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I don't know, should I be sucking on the grandma too? Cause the grandma green. She trying to get the nigga up out of here.
there's people out there sometimes that make mistakes.
I'm gonna come over here and I want to make sure.
That doesn't make you a bad person for making a mistake.
The detective then lays out photos of the victim, showing Jessie Stone what had been done to her.
Well, we just need to understand, like, who is Randy John, man? Because I don't... And we don't think that was the intention. And we need to understand what happened, man.
I want to be real clear with you. We know what happened.
Wow.
What I want to hear from your own words, everything that went on that night. God.
He supposed to have been better than this, nigga. Watch his face. She laying out pictures. He's sitting there with a straight face on, nigga. He's sitting there with a straight face on. When she lay out pictures, you supposed to be in that bitch like your grandma. Damn. You supposed to be in that bitch. You supposed to be in that bitch. You supposed to be in that bitch sharp, nigga. You supposed to be in that bitch blow. He in that bitch with a straight face. Yeah, I did do that one. Damn, I did that one too. Y'all got one, that one good. Like, nigga, what is you doing?
Holy cow. I want to know why this happened.
Randy, help us understand, man.
Okay. Nigga, just say I don't know who did this.
Randy, look at me for a second. You did this exact same thing when I asked you about you walking down the road or jogging down the road at 11 o'clock. And you did the whole, I don't remember, and I was like, and you finally admitted to it. And I think this is the exact same thing. I know what happened. And it's only going to help you for you to be honest with me about what happened. Because, like I said, we know.
First of all, this police officer sound annoying as fuck. It sounds like she talked with her damn tongue. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Let the other nigga speak. Randy, or whatever your name is, Ron, nigga, just say I don't know who did it. Sitting there in quiet silence, that means you just trying to make up a lie. And my boy, you don't want to do that. Because we all know you making up a lie.
And because we have your DNA at the crime scene.
Somebody try to frame me.
Say that. It's not like we're talking about a sweater that it was found on. It's in this elderly woman's underwear.
How the hell your DNA in there if you didn't even hit?
What do you think? We're putting everything out here, and you're kind of just looking at all this, man. I know it might be a shock, but what do you think?
I'm overly confused.
What are you confused about?
I wasn't even near her house. I was across the street.
A whole hour.
Don't let the police officer who pulled the paper out with the paper just full of times. That just have a time stamp. That time stamp do not tell you where the fuck you at. Don't let her manipulate your mind like that, bitch. It's a whole hour. Yeah, I was an hour across the street. I was an hour down the road, bitch. You pulled a paper with time stamps for nothing. You feel like that whole manipulate your mind like that, nigga.
Yeah. I said I was gone for about an hour.
The detectives leave the room, and Randy John is left with his grandmother.
Mom, I don't know if you want to have a couple minutes to talk with your son. Randy, I want you to think real long and hard about everything that happened. And I want to do this, listen, more than I want to have the truth from you about what happened, because I know that you know what happened, I want to do this for her. If she is as an amazing of a person as you say she is, and I believe you because I've talked with her, getting all of this out in the open for her is what matters.
What the fuck?
She deserves.
If a nigga say they want it out there in the out there in the public, out there in the open, they want it for everybody to know. It's not for motherfucking. What the fuck you call that shit? For like reinsurance or some shit, nigga. It's for motherfucking humiliation. Like, what the fuck you call that shit? Public humiliation? Public some shit? Yeah. They just trying to embarrass you, nigga. That whole trying to manipulate you. She put your grandma in that bitch, manipulate you. Your nasty ass should go to jail, though. Because you're nasty. But I'm just saying, nigga, they manipulate you, nigga. They is, nigga.
Truth to be told, and you know it. Personally, I can't believe that.
Yes, you can.
You
didn't, nigga. You didn't have that nigga side the whole time, nigga. You wrote a paper stamp of what time he leave the house and what time he come back, bitch. You in this bitch, hey, tell the truth, rat fucking. You not have nowhere near on his side. You did not have no faith in this nigga. What is you talking about? You didn't have no faith in him at all. Yeah, mine personally, I don't like, bitch. You didn't like the nigga. I don't like the nigga.
That's a horrible thing. I don't even have the ability to do that. Well,
this nigga going to jail.
It's hard for me to believe too. It's really hard for me to believe too that you would do a thing like this.
I didn't.
But how many times have you been caught in lies?
I know.
Caught in lies. Yeah.
And this is the whole reason why you're on restriction. It's because you're not telling the truth about things. If this woman deserves to have the truth, she deserves it, and you know that.
What?
Don't say why's, Ready John, because why doesn't exist here.
I wasn't at her house.
Ready John, it's across the street. Look at her. Look at her. That's. Look
I
at
don't
her face.
This hoe don't have no faith in this nigga.
That's. I don't even think like that.
My boy, this fake ass crying, like you probably really crying, but that shit is fake. That's first off. Second, fool, she wants you to go down. Your grandma don't give a fuck about you. That a definition of do not give a fuck about you, nigga. Fool, it's not like oh, my grandson didn't do it. I don't know what happened, but I don't think he did it. And left it like that. This bitch not even saying that. She's saying like, nigga, you did it. Own up to it right now. That's what she's saying. I know you did it. You always lying. I know you did it. That's what she's saying to this nigga.
I've never seen you hurt anybody, but I don't wonder. What the hell are you doing outside at that time of night? It doesn't make any sense. Do you understand?
Why did you tell
Reggie
me?
John, it doesn't make any sense. There's a million different things you can do. Being outside where you don't belong, and you know you don't belong out there. I'm sorry, but I'm an outdoorsy person. You're not an outdoorsy person. You're a sit in front of the TV kind of guy. But I don't have TV. I'm outside.
Why you telling on a nigga?
I hope and pray you did not do this to this woman. I hope and pray. I hope and pray you did not do this. Because this is horrific. This is a human being. And she deserves justice. She does. If this would have happened to your sister, what would you do?
Forget her sister. Forget the sister. What happened to you? Nigga, your mama. What is you talking about? This is a 91-year-old. This ain't no legit. This is a 91-year-old, nigga. You supposed to make that nigga feel hit home. What happened? What happened if it happened to me? That's what you supposed to say, bitch. Come on, now. Coaching shit, nigga.
If you know anything about this, Reggie John, for her at least, if you care about her, tell the truth. Tell the truth.
The lady said it was a Hispanic nigga.
We've been down that road before where you've been lying about something. You swear up and Randy John, you've lied about stuff before.
Jesse's grandmother leaves the room, and the detectives do most of the talking.
I just got done talking to your mom, and she said that, I mean, you're 14, right? I think every 14-year-old's had some thoughts about what a woman's like and things like that, and I heard that you've been kind of exploring some nudity and pornography. Is that
wow? Fool, again, he did nasty shit. Okay, knock him aside. The grandma out here telling for what? Oh yeah, he just been showing like nudity, like he just been looking up this and that. He just been trying to. Okay, what the? That didn't have nothing to do with this crime. Okay, his nasty ass wanted some. Yeah. Okay, but nigga, come on, nah. The grandma telling for no reason. You should think your grandma against you, nigga. You should think your grandma against you, nigga. Come on, nah.
I mean, the thing is, grandma's got no reason to lie to me, and you have no reason to lie to me about that either. That's totally normal and totally fine.
Fuck no lie about it.
So is that something I heard you taking grandpa's phone and taking a look at that?
No. Grandpa was doing that. Grandpa was doing that. Nigga, that wasn't me, nigga. That wasn't me. Grandpa was doing that. Yeah, we finna go look at Grandpa's phone. Nigga, Grandpa was doing that, nigga. What are you talking about? That's on Grandpa's phone. Come. You finna blame this on, you finna blame this on nudity, nigga. Grandpa was using that. Grandpa was watching that shit, nigga. Come on now. Come on now.
because she takes everything away.
Yeah. Well, is it true that you were looking at some of that stuff? Like I said, it's totally normal, man. Okay. And like I said, and I think like Detective Hardigan said, it's totally normal to want to find out about these things, especially for someone. It seems like you really truly cared about this woman.
Yeah. And they manipulating you.
Maybe you just wanted to figure out what was what, man.
They're manipulating you.
Maybe you went into there, you didn't expect for her to be awake.
Bitch, you would have woke up
And so you freaked out.
Manipulating you.
You panicked. Because that's what it looks like. Is that this was a oh shit.
This was a stop fucking talking. This bitch voice is annoying. This bitch talk with her tongue or something. Like, what the fuck? And this nigga supposed to be saying something, not just sitting there. The whole video of him not saying shit.
And then
what crime?
Maybe you just walked around not expecting her to. Maybe you just wanted to knock her out. You didn't think you would hurt her this bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got out of there.
So I say it wasn't me.
What we're trying to figure out, Randy John, is like Hardy said, like we're pretty certain of what happened. What we're trying to figure out is Randy John the kind of guy that breaks into people's houses with axes and chops them up into pieces and leaves them and murders them, or did Randy John just make a mistake? Did he go into a house and expect this 91-year-old woman to be sleeping and maybe figure out something about life, and then things just went awry? Because thing is, people panic, man.
Fuck, nigga trying to manipulate your mind, nigga. He trying to manipulate you. Nigga gave him two options, nigga, and both of the options wrong. Nigga trying to manipulate you. He said the first option, oh, is Randy John is the dude who walking who breaking people's house, cut them up. Ooh, that's a wrong answer. Don't answer that. The second one, this nigga said, oh, was it just an accident? You just broke up in the house on accident. You just thought she was asleep. Then you just try to knock her ass out. Wrong answer. Nigga trying to manipulate you. Get his ass up out of here. We need new detectives.
They don't mean and they don't want to do when they panic.
So the detectives, as you saw there, tried to make Jesse Stone feel comfortable, like he just made a mistake. So he would open up to them. Eventually, he confesses, saying that he watched pornography on the victim's iPad and then went into her room and assaulted her. His confession is redacted under Florida law, so you won't be able to hear it.
Honestly, Randy John, I feel like you probably wish that this had never happened. Like, I honestly still believe that you never really intended to hurt.
They manipulating it.
I don't intend to hurt anyone.
The male detective and Jesse Stone talk extensively.
Motherfucker, you gonna have to hurt somebody in jail. Motherfucker, you gonna have to hurt somebody in prison, nigga. You better learn how to hurt somebody, cause nigga, you gonna have to do that. I don't know what to tell you.
Him watching pornography, and Jesse talks very openly and freely about it.
You mind if I give you some more stuff? Sure. So, how old were you when you started watching the porn videos?
My friend showed them to me when I was 10.
10?
So you've been watching them since you were 10?
Off and on, yeah.
Okay. How often do you think you were watching them before you got put on restriction?
Once or twice a week.
Okay. And what kind of stuff were you watching? Looking at pictures? Were you watching videos?
A mix of both.
A mix of both? Okay. And what site do you normally use?
The XNXX.
XNXX. And that's all it's called? You just put that into Google, XNXX?
Yeah, that's the website my friend showed me.
Okay.
Jesse Stone pleaded guilty to the charges back in December. He'll be sentenced next month. He is now 15 years old. And that's it for this episode.
Look, and they got Diddy right next to him coming next. The goddamn shame, they green. They green. That's green as fuck, nigga. On hood, that's green. But no, nigga. They tried to manipulate him and they did, nigga. They gave this nigga two wrong answers. They gave this nigga, they tried to, They didn't. I'm not even gonna say try, cause they did do it. Succeeded to it, nigga. Successfully got his ass. They gave this nigga. Oh, I know you really didn't mean to do it. Nigga, if you got like a, what you call it, the R word charge, nigga. If you got a harassment charge and a police officer hit, oh, I know it was an accident. I know you didn't really mean to do it. Just tell me what happened, nigga. You going to jail, nigga. They trying to manipulate. Nigga, we out with it, nigga. It's too sneaky, nigga. You feel me, nigga? That's what they do, nigga. But nah, nigga, message, get at me on Twitch, nigga, at 2Sneaky, nigga, the most hated, like always. Let's get it, man.